Hello and welcome back to my channel. I attempted to do a live stream to kit up Catching Dreams by, losing my thought. This is Catching Dreams by Chuck Pinson for the Chuckalong 3, hashtag Chuckalong 3, hosted by Mindy's Diamond Painting. When I was doing my video, my camera fell off of this boom arm, and this screw here works, but it looks like this piece here that goes inside the camera somehow broke. I can ask my husband when he wakes up if he thinks glue is going to be strong enough to hold it, and if not, I have to buy a new boom arm. So the Chuckalong starts on Monday, and I wanted to go ahead and get this thing kitted up. So please forgive me for failing on my live stream. That is really weird that their boom arm broke. That's $20 down the drain because I think I've had it longer than a month, so I have to buy a new one. I'll do that today or tomorrow. So what you see in front of you is Catching Dreams by Chuck Pinson. It's from Diamond Art Club, and I'll show you a couple of details about it. This is the rendered image. We're going to wait for it to get clear, and it's not going to do that, but that's okay because I'm going to show you a sticker in a minute, and the sticker will be a lot clearer. This is a small one for me. It is 56 by 71, I believe. Again, that's kind of blurry, but I'm not going to worry about that. And what I was showing on my live stream before my camera bit the dust is what I was about to do. And I was going to partition my painting with this Zasu paper. I was going to take the drills that I have in this mesh bag, and I was going to put them in here. So I'm going to do that for the duration of this video and deal with the boom arm after this video starts to upload. I said on my live stream I would be back with my iPad, but then I'm like, wait a minute, I only have 786 subscribers, so I can't go live on my iPad, only with my camera in my laptop, but with no boom arm. I don't know any other way to do it. I do have a tripod over there, but the way that tripod is specifically for the iPad or the iPhone, so you guys have got a video. So let's get to it. The first thing that I do, okay, I'm going to close my laptop so I can utilize the table that my laptop is on. The first thing I'm going to do, that I do with every diamond painting, is I remove the clear plastic. So that's what we're going to do. Now some people will take it back piece by piece and use cover minders, sorry for the noise, to hold it in place, but I use, as I mentioned, this is Zasu parchment paper, and here you go. Now this is siliconized dual-coated non-stick parchment paper, not wax paper. It has to be parchment paper. So I have two packages actually. I have a 500 piece and a 1,000 piece. When I bought this, the who's calling me? Oh, the 1,000 piece wasn't available, but when it came in, I bought it just so I could have it. So that's what I'm going to use. And the way I do it is I grab a few squares and I will start at the upper left. You're not going to see everything because we're doing this with the iPad. And I already made people dizzy with the failed live, so I won't move the iPad a heck of a lot in this video, but you'll see in just a minute what I'm doing. If you can't see now, don't worry, because some of this is going to come in range. So I'm going to have a extra space at the bottom, so I'm giving myself a little extra space at the top for that. And for now, I'm just going to go like that. So, just want to show you what I did. I just laid the parchment paper down. I said I wasn't going to move the iPad, but there we have it. I moved it. And then I just go across left to right. I pick a spot, and that's all I do. And I'm sure pretty much anybody that lays release paper or parchment paper, the method is pretty much the same. So after I do this, if I'm not ready to work on the painting, I have skirt hangers on my office door, and I hang my paintings there until I'm ready to work on them. And like right now I have so many books, so little time, that I kitted up a while ago. I just haven't had time to do it. And I'm also working on Mountain Castle, which is a Diamond Art Club painting. So I temporarily moved that over to the door on the hanger. Now this event starts on March 1st, and today is Saturday, February 27th. So between today and tomorrow, I will go back and continue to work on Mountain Castle. And then when the first comes, I will get that. I will start this. And then I'm going to put some things in the description box of this video. What I'm going to put in here is the host, and that's Mindy's Diamond Moments. I will also put maybe her Facebook group link, and I will also link this painting at Diamond Art Club, and I guess that would be enough. Again, the event is Chuck Along number 3. It takes place from March 1st to March 31st, and then there's a Chuck Along 4 that takes place September 1st to September 30th. And I have plenty of Chuck Pinson diamond paintings, so I hopefully will participate in both events. Now, I kind of got distracted by something yesterday, and I didn't quite see the end of Mindy's video, but I do remember that Diamond Art Club is offering prizes. I believe the artist is offering prizes, and the artist being Chuck Pinson. And then there's a third party offering prizes. So there are prizes for this event. So I'm putting in the last squares. I don't mind the overlapping, because the squares will be removed as I process the painting. So let's take a look, because I'm already done. I'm a little out of breath. And that's all it is. That's how I do every single painting. And whether I start from the top or the bottom, from the left or the right, I do a square at a time. I finish that square, and then I move to the next square, and the next square, and the next square. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, and 6 columns and 4 rows. That's 24 squares. It takes about 2 days per square. 2 squares per day for me. So this is about a 2-week project. Now remember, I'm still working on Mountain Castle, and I have until the 31st, so I will try to have it done by the 31st. I did hear on maybe the video, or I read it in the Facebook group, that you do not have to have the project finished by the 31st to participate, but you do have to have it started by the 1st or the end of the first week of March. You have to have it kitted up. And that is a live stream that I was going to do. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to roll it up for the time being so that I stay close to my camera. And I just realized I don't have my microphone on. So you may have to turn up the sound for the beginning part of the video, but I will stick my mic on right now. How about that? And after I'm done making the video, I will go ahead. So when I use my webcam on my laptop, I do not need a microphone. My voice carries just fine. But I've heard that my voice doesn't always carry well when I use my iPad. So let's get me situated. Now I'm going to lower the camera so you can see what I'm about to do. Sorry for making you dizzy, but actually I go left to right. So we have these mesh bags that I put my drills in after I unbox a video. So I've got 2 containers to my right that are full of drills, and the bag is either labeled with a sticker in this case, and sometimes I'll even use my label maker. As you kind of see under there, it says Catching Dreams, but I put the sticker on there. So the first thing that I do is I take this sticker here and I put it on my case. So let's do that. Definitely gonna need scissors. Whoops, I cut into one of my labels. I wasn't careful, but that's okay, we can fix that. Okay, so this is the first thing that I do. And this is maybe project 12 or 13, and this method has been working for me very consistently, and that's why I'm kitting up this way for this video. So I take this and I put it on here so I know what it is, and then I've been taking, I've already screwed up one of my labels, so I'm just trying to be careful. And then I take this and I put it in the front so that when these are stacked up on my shelf behind me, I can grab any case for any diamond painting that I choose to work on. Because a lot of times I will be working on multiple projects at one time. So I label the case, just working with the sticker. I label the case this way. Oops. I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom here. So I will take this and I will put it on the front, and that way, like this, that way when these are stacked up high, I can see what it is. Now I realize that it does not tell me that it is Catching Dreams, so I will put that on there later with my label maker. I may have cut that, yeah, I cut it off. See how I cut that off? So we don't have to do that with the label maker. I didn't see that. So I'm just going to go stick that on there so that, like I said, when these are stacked up and I want to switch out my diamond paintings, I will easily be able to identify which case. So there we have it. Catching Dreams tells you the size. It's a round diamond painting, 71 centimeters wide by 56 centimeters tall. That's why you have 4 rows in, I've said what, 6 columns, and it has the SKU number. So that's first thing I do. Whoops, let's take these labels off of my light pad. I was going to move my light pad when I was going to live stream. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I'm working at getting a label off. It is stubbornly stuck to my light pad. We don't like that. I do have glue gun, but it's in my bedroom, so okay. So I fixed that little snafu just now. I just had a little boo-boo to fix. Okay, so I've got a little trash. Then the next thing that I do is I cut this into a strip, and remember I messed up number 23, so I'm going to be careful. So I cut this down to a strip, not forgetting that 23 is a little damaged. And then I take this strip and I make a strip out of this one. And this is not my idea. I can't even tell you who I've seen do this, but a lot of diamond painters do it, and it works for me every time. So that's one strip. And then, yeah, I guess we'll take that off. We'll take the bottom off there. We're going to actually take a little bit more off, and there's a reason I'm doing this. A little bit more. And then I'm going to make this cut. It may seem like it's going to take a minute, but once I set up what I'm doing now, it's going to go super fast, and you are going to see a beautiful way of kitting up that works for me. Now, I don't have a list of all of the diamond painting setups. I think there's Elizabeth Ward, there's Harbor Freight, there's the baggy system. By the way, I have labels for the extra drills because I probably will have extra after I fill up the initial one, so I have those extra labels. There's a lot of systems and people use what works best for them. So what I do is I may not do this all on camera because I want to be able to do it neatly, is I cut this almost to the end. I just put a little sliver, and I'm going to come out of the range of the camera so that I do it neatly. I think if I were to hold this under the iPad and do it, I might mess it up worse than I did that number 23. Now, Diamond Art Club uses DMC drills. So if you have extra drills at the end of the day, you can create a storage system. You can throw them away, you can give them away, you can sell them, you can do whatever you want. But the initial drills for the painting go in like this. So what I'm doing is I'm making these little slivers, and you're gonna see that when I go to put them on the Tic Tac containers, I just have to peel them off. I won't have to cut a second time, but I do have to make these initial cuts. And let me see if I can do this so that you can see it. I might be able to. And my problem is that I'm nearsighted. That's why it's a little hard to keep this on under the view of my iPad and make neat cuts. There are 47 colors in this diamond painting. Stickers that come with the painting, I get to see the symbols, the number, and the DMC number all in one view. I keep my drills in numerical order, 1 through 47 in this case. It doesn't mean that your DMC numbers are in numerical order, but they usually are. Not 100% of the time, but the majority. Okay, so we can set the scissors down for now. So what I have here, the way I messed this up, is 1 to 28, 29 to 36, and then 37 to 47. So we're going to take our permanent marker and extra stickers and put them to the right for a second, open the case, and then what I do is I start at the top, and this part is a little bit fussy sometimes because the label doesn't always want to come off, but by having the little sliver, I have a notification, let's get that out the way, I can take that number 1 right off, and then it goes, let's see, which way do I have it over there? Okay, yeah, I started at the top. I just wanted to look at my other painting, and then I just put them on. I'm going to lift it to show you. I just put it on my Tic Tac container, and then I will add the drills after I stick these labels. I'm just trying to make it as straight as possible. I'm working from a distance. Oh, why won't you stick? Be nice. Okay, so there we go. Number 1 is a little blurry. Let's see if we can clear that up. Yes, we can. We're going to mess with the... All right, I can't make it any clearer. We're working with my iPad and not my webcam. Okay, there we go. Number 1 is the symbol number 1 in drill number 134, DMC. So that goes in front, and then I just go down the line, and I stick all of these on there. What I used to do is I would stick one on, find the drills, stick the next one on, find the drills. But I was watching somebody kit up on YouTube the other day, and she labeled everything first. I said, hey, I like that idea. So that's what I'm going to do. Wrong way. So there we go, all 47 colors. So I hopefully sped this up just right, and you see some blanks here. The blanks will be any extra drills that don't fit. So now we're going to get rid of the trash, and we're going to locate our drills. This was the small sticker which I have on the front of the bag. Just want to let you know what trash I saved. This is the painting toolkit. And then all that's left in my bag are the drills. So what I do from here is, first of all, I try to make them into some kind of order. And I haven't touched this since I pulled it out to make the stream. So it looks like I will have to work from the DMC numbers and match them to the cases. So we're just going to get started from left to right. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust the iPad again, is I'm going to put the drills into the Tic Tac container inside of this so that I don't have to be 100% neat. And that way, if I have any spillage, it will be into that. So like, for example, 796 is 25. We're working left to right with the baggies. I always take the whole top off, and I'm going to try to do this so I don't have to clean up. But again, if I have to clean up, I should only have to clean up from the tray and not from the light pad or the table. So we got a couple of drills that don't want to come out, but we want to try to get all the drills. So there we go. That's our first one. So now that this is numbered in numerical order, I just put it back in the numerical order. The next one is 7. Now, and then when I cut the bag, I don't cut it where the baggies separate. I cut it where the bag is open, so that's just a little bit less cutting. So 775 is number 23. And I think I said it already. I take the whole top off just because it's easier to pour. It just takes, I see a rogue drill, and then I spilled some drills, but no worries because I'm working with the boat, and therefore my cleanup is quick. Now, just like I sped up the video while I was putting the labels on, from here on in, I'm going to just think to myself, because this part of the video is going to be sped up as well. Okay, I cut out a huge section of this video because it's just way too long, and I decided to show you the last bag and what I've been doing. Now this is a pretty full bag, so I'm going to assume it's going to need at least 3 containers. So I'm getting some from another empty case. Give me a second. I should have grabbed them before I put the camera back on. So just taking a couple of labels off from another diamond paint. Okay, so I just take them, set them in here, snap this to save time, and it's 37.71. And since this takes like a second to dry, I write the number down first. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna need 4, and that would include the one from the case, which is here, 37.71, and it looks like, nope, 33.71. Let's try that again. 33.71, where are you? 3371. Okay, here we go. 3371. So I'm standing all 4 of these up here, and I could be wrong. It might only take 3, but I always get ready for what I think, and that saves a second in the end. So let's show you what I'm doing. So that's 1. I don't have to fill it all the way up because I can always add to it if I don't need all 4, but let's just see how they look. It's 3, and based on the number of drills, it looks like this is only going to be 3. It's pretty full here. So I'm going to take some of these drills out. It could be 4, but we might, getting messy. It could be 4, to be honest, but we're gonna go with 3. I see I got a little bit of room left in this one, so I'll take the last few drills that slipped into my handy dandy case. I see a rogue drill there. I'm going to take a few out of there. The reason that I don't fill it all the way up is because the Tic Tac container won't always close. So it's 33.71. I made 3 labels, but I only need 2, so this is number 34. So it's going back in its slot. I'll grab the 2 that I need and not worry about the one I don't need. And I'll label these. And let's take a look at what I've done. I take these extras, put them here. Now, I don't want these falling over, so I am going to grab a couple of empties from another container and make it snug. Now, let's take a look at this. I know my labels aren't perfect. You see the 12 is cut off there and the 9 is cut off there, but I don't really care about that number as much as I care about the symbol. And the symbol is perfect all the way down. And these all here are overflow drills. So this is how I do this. Let's say that I use up all the 310s. I would take this 310 and swap the top so that the next 310 Tic Tac container will have the symbol and the number. But for now it goes there, this goes there, and that is Catching Dreams kitted up. As I said, as you saw in the beginning, let's get rid of this trash. I put the label here, the name of the painting and information about it so that when it's stacked up and I'm not working on it, it's easy to recognize. And like I showed you earlier, I used the parchment paper to separate it into squares. They're 5.5 squares. I've been saying on Facebook that they're 5 by 5, but they're 5.5. And I will start this on Monday. In the description box below, what you will see will be Mindy's channel link and maybe the Facebook group for her, the hashtag, and the link to where you can buy this on Diamond Art Club, as well as my affiliate code. And that is for check along number 3. So I am going to go in my room and relax and edit all of this together. I am going to cut a lot of the kitting out. I have decided that in the last 30 minutes, watching how long this took overall. You'll see the beginning of the kitting, the diamond painting, and then the end, and we'll call it a wash. And for anybody that wanted to see this live when I was trying to set it up, please forgive me for having an equipment malfunction. I mean, who'd have known that my tripod was going to break? I'm just cleaning up while I finish talking. The tripod broke, which is not the tripod, the boom arm broke, which is very, very strange, but it might be able to be fixed, it might not. But in any event, I am ready for check along number 3, Catching Dreams. I know you can't see the painting, but there you have it. It's right there. And look at the beauty of this. The sky, you got the sailboats, there's one here and one there. You got mountains here that looks like there's homes on the mountain, I'm not quite sure. And you got some pretty flowers and a boating dock. So I can't wait to start this. It's a round diamond painting with a total, we came up with 47 colors, all these extra drills, and we're going to wrap it up. And I'm going to start editing so I can get this video uploaded to my channel. I want to thank you for your time, your attention, and your patience. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.